Have you ever had the thought, this isn't where I'm supposed to be at this stage of my career? You're not alone. In fact, 45% of senior managers and executives are not satisfied with their current role. The problem might not be the jobs that you've taken. It's not knowing what was driving your career decisions in the first place. What if your next move could finally align with what matters most to you? What if your next job got you excited and raised your energy level every day instead of draining it? Coming up in this video, you're going to learn 3 things that can completely transform how you think about your career decisions. Why understanding the driving forces behind your past career moves is the key to unlocking clarity in your job search. How to identify what really matters to you in your next role. And how to reveal your core motivators and guide you to those roles that actually energize and fulfill you. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to uncover what truly drives you so you can confidently plan your next career move. Think of your career as a road trip. If you don't know where you're headed, it's easy to end up miles off course, stuck in traffic, and wondering how you got there. But what if you had a GPS that told you exactly where to go and why? This reminds me of one of our clients, a vice president of operations, who told me that he felt drained and uninspired in his current role. When we unpacked his past career moves, he realized he had been prioritizing titles and salary over what truly mattered to him, which was working in a culture that fostered teamwork and encouraged innovation. That's what was really important to him. And finding that clarity changed everything for him in his executive job search. Now, before we uncover your core motivators, we need to first understand what's been driving your career choices up to this point. Many executives and senior managers, they move from one role to the next without reflecting on why they made those choices. Without understanding the driving forces behind your past career decision, it's kind of hard to create a future career path that aligns with your true priorities. Many people will say it was a pay increase that caused them to make the jump. But here's the thing, numerous studies show that when it comes to happiness in your career, compensation is not at the top of the list. Oftentimes, it's not even in the top 3. The happiness at work research suggests that intrinsic factors such as autonomy, meaningful work, opportunities for personal growth, these are the things that contribute more significantly to job satisfaction than pay. Remember, you're looking for something better. But if you don't take the time to understand how you got here, then don't be surprised if you repeat the same career mistakes over and over. So how do you avoid repeating those mistakes? I encourage you, perhaps over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, to answer several questions about your career. Go ahead, pick up a journal, a pad of paper, and let's go through these questions together. When you look at the last decade of your career, ask yourself, what motivated you to make the moves that you made? Was it the promise of a higher salary, a new title, additional responsibilities, perhaps the lure of work from home? Or maybe you were looking for a role that simply provided more challenge for you. We ask our career coaching clients to really think through what's most important to them, because identifying these factors is the first step to moving forward with purpose. Take some time to think about what's most important to you and jot these down as your first step in your personal career forward plan. In our executive career coaching practice, we ask our clients to go a bit deeper with these questions. Do you notice the theme in your career decisions, such as always prioritizing opportunities with more responsibility or aligning with certain industries? Understanding why you made those moves, that helps you identify what motivates you, and it ensures that you're making intentional decisions going forward. Next, take the time to reflect on your last decade. Write down each move and the primary reason behind it. This can help uncover patterns and priorities for you, even if it's within the same organization. Were you seeking a better work-life balance, a leadership role, a chance to work on high-impact projects? Maybe there were external influences. Sometimes the driving forces aren't entirely in our control, right? Things like market trends, company layoffs, family considerations. Identifying these also helps you better evaluate what you truly value. Take some time to think about your top 2 or 3 accomplishments in your career. Why are you proud of them? That why often reveals what truly drives you. Here's the thing, your proudest career accomplishments are more than just resume highlights. They're clues about what gives you energy and satisfaction at work. One client, a marketing director, told me that her proudest moment wasn't tied to lead generation campaigns that she worked on. It was leading a team to launch an innovative product that disrupted the market. That realization helped her seek roles where innovation and leadership were top priorities. And the accomplishments that you're most proud of often reveal what you value most, whether it's innovation, leadership, measurable impact. Do these accomplishments tie to the type of role that you're targeting now? And if not, how can you realign? Identifying your top priorities, whether it's financial growth, work-life balance, or making a meaningful impact, this also helps you filter out opportunities and avoid roles that don't align with your values. Now, as you focus on your clarified priorities, consider the potential trade-offs that you may need to make. For example, if work-life balance is your top priority, you may need to accept responsibility for a smaller team or just fewer responsibilities in general. If compensation is key, remember, pay is usually not number one, you might need to be willing to relocate or take a more time-demanding role. When you're clear on what matters most to you, you can approach your job search with confidence and focus, ensuring that you're not wasting time on opportunities that aren't a good fit. If you don't want to feel stuck in your next job, taking the time to answer these questions is an important part of a successful job search. You may find that these are not necessarily easy questions to answer, but they are essential ones. Clarity comes from taking the time to dig deep. Don't just think about it, write it down. Write down your answers and take some time to reflect on them. If you've given this exercise a proper amount of effort, you should already start to better understand yourself and the reasons behind the moves that you've made so far in your career. If you actually do the exercise, your future self will thank you. Now let's talk about what happens if you don't take the time to find this clarity. You risk pursuing roles that look great on paper, but leave you feeling stuck or unfulfilled. Do you want to keep moving from one job to the next, hoping that it works out? Or are you committed to making intentional career decisions that align with your goals and your values? If so, take the time to really get strategic about moving your career forward. Now that you've uncovered the driving forces behind your career decisions, you're one step closer to making that move that truly aligns with your goals and values. But clarity on your priorities is just the beginning. To take this insight and turn it into a powerful career strategy, you need to identify and categorize your most relevant career wins. These wins will form the foundation of how you present yourself to potential employers and recruiters and set you apart in a competitive market. In the next video, I'll walk you through how to identify and organize your key accomplishments so you can showcase your value with confidence. Click right here to head over to the next video now, and let's continue building your career success strategy step by step. I'll see you over there.